It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go from Miami. D. Eskridge to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Turbo one, hard.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. 2 now from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Here's a give inside to Mostert. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense in the hurry up here. Mostert can't push it across. They make the stand, and it looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Mostert trying to punch it in. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it. Working quickly here. They'll go. It's Mostert. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He finds Fant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Walker on first down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Into the hands of Tyler Lockett. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Walker running to the right. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
There we go, throw it.
Here's Walker running right. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This is Walker on 2nd. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone.
There we go. No ball, no ball.
Smith on 3rd and short. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, ready. Set.
First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and 3 now.
21G. 44. Ready.
Going right back to Mostert. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
20 TX.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready. Set.
Tua off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. On target to Waddle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
All right, fellas.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Putting a receiver in motion. The give on third to Mostert. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Turbo 1. Get set. Scat.
They'll go again with Mostert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Hey. Out.
First down, here's Tua. He sends this one to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Smith. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off Kendall Fuller. Oh man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, captain fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. They'll try it right with Mostert. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Ready. Number 2.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play, and it sets up Seattle with first down.
Hey, trio left. Hey, we got
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense, right?
It's complete! Oh, my! They left him wide open downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Smith coming off that pick. That's a catch. Jackson Smith in Jigba. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Seahawks driving. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Smith to throw. Oh, he loses the football. And the Dolphins got it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Turbo three, kick. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa on first down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Miami touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown at the pace he...
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams... This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Turbo one, high. Good. Hey, turbo one. Oh,
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Go ahead.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Tua going to change the play.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Get set. Get on.
Tua on 4th down. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
20, TX. Ready. Out.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready. Out.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Ready. Hey. Hey. Step. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Hill going to go in motion right. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Right here. Cover 2. 21G.
Hill going to go in motion right. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because Both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Geno now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, Tony. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. Now Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Smith throwing again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. $21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
No more, no more.
Play action. It's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Mostert. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Smith returning right back to Lockett. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 6.
13 next. Hey, here we go, hey. Look.
From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Hey, middle.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. The 2 is going to change things up.
44, ready.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now they'll audible to something else. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Solo left Zion. Get safe. Go ahead.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Turbo 3, tick.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 15 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson now. Going deep for Walker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Jackson.
And he is caught.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In motion, Aguilar.
To throw again is Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Go ahead. You.
Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. There he goes, right side. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Yeah. Let's go. Get hot. 13.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Washington now brings this out. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Turbo one. 20, TX.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Strip. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
21G. Ready.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
20 TX. All right, come on.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Listen up.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Turbo 3, turbo. Hey, 21 TA. Let's go. Hey.
Tua sets up to pass it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 37 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Hey, report. Report. Hey. Go.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 9. Jackson going to change things up a bit. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
13.
In motion left, Bateman. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Takes it to about the 37.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
21G.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. 2nd and 9.
All right. 20 TX. Corner, long. Out.
Now Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jackson. Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Ready. All right, fellas,
Now Tua going to change the play.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And he'll get this to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right. Turbo 1. 20, TX.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Scott. Long.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Hey, 21, TX.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Being chased out.
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here's Jackson to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And now they'll shift things around. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson now. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Jackson. Flushed out right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the 24, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the turnover, it's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tua sets up to pass it. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
180. Go. Hey, Ozzie.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30.
We gotta
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. Number 4. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Henry up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Now Lamar changing the play.
You. You.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And Walker has it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Wanna quit? Get up! Report!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. That 2 is going to change things up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, turbo one.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They're right here. 21
Now they'll change things up.
Hey.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Line. 32 Stinger. Hey, 21 TA. Let's go. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, out.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Watson, Oscar.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Dancing to his left. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Ready. Turbo one. Solo left Zion. Turbo one, high.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Hold quick. No, we changed it. What is it? We changed it. Go ahead. No.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it...
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his man, Waddle. He's got to gain a 6 there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Solo left Zion. 44. Ready. 20, TX.
They're going for this. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
63, 63, 63. Hey.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Campbell. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Silver. Hey, 73. Hey.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This time it's a passing play. Chased out to his... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Washington now to return. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Flushed out of the pocket. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
How about 2? Ready. Get on.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Three, kick. Out.
A give left side to Mostert. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
He's right, snap, get set. Out.
They'll go again with Mostert. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Hard Rock Stadium. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive.
Hey, Scott. Out.
Tua now from the gun. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they bring him down around the 34. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. All right, come on.
3rd and short, Mostert. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Whoa. 21G.
Running back sent in motion. Now Tagovailoa on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Handoff headed left to Mostert. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. Space to the left. And he has it all the way down to the 8. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
20 TX.
They'll run with Mostert.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got it! And he's brought down real close.
Let's go.
At the 1.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Mostert. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1.
Go ahead.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across, touchdown. The Dolphins take a second quarter lead. Gtowncapp with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts setting up to throw. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Second down, Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing here, Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Eagles in possession. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over.
Hey, Silver. Hey, 73.
First down throwing for Hurts. Campbell hauls it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
73.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Man in motion here. Hurts to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
32 Stinger.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Go ahead. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down. That's complete inside the 35. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, hard. Corner, long. Out.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
Motioning him from the slot right. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. On target to Waddle. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Turbo 1. 20, TX.
First down, here's Tua. Escapes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now, dealing with some time constraints, it seems, we'll bypass halftime and get right back to the action. Sanders all set to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
63.
Back to throw, Hurts. It's into the hands of Barkley. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. He's on the move. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
On third down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Quick throw finds him out right. And he'll get it up to the 44. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forced out to his right. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Dolphins back out on offense as we see Raheem Mostert again. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Still has room inside the 15. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready, set. Whoa! 21G, 21G. Hey, 21 TA.
Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Right. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Hut.
Tua now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready. Time on 3, kick. Out.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1, high. Out.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On the move, headed right. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Aubrey puts it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Gtowncapp. 73. 73.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to push one deep down the right. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Tate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Silver, ready? Out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys get a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Hey, easy, 63 pounds. Hey, silver. Hey, 73.
Hurts throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First play in the drive. Here's Mostert. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Going right back to Mostert. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So we're through 3 here. This one. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready.
They'll try it right with Mostert. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Mostert gets it again here on 2nd. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down run from Achane. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Well, it's hard to call that the official moment that sealed this win, but up 16 here in the 4th, it's going to take a heck of a sequence of events to see this game tied back up.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're coming off a fourth down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down. A play fake now Hurts to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing here, Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
73.
They kick the running back in motion. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here. Here's Hurts. Flush down out to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2.
Hey, 73.
He's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that 2-point try. Could have made it a one-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions too, Kate. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They're out and set. First and 10.
Hey, turbo one. Ready, set.
The drive begins with a run from... It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins holding a 10-point lead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
21G. 20 TX. Long. What?
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Rolling left, behind some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out!
Tagovailoa facing third and long. Getting out to his left. Now from the left, he goes deep middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Chased out to his right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know that...
Big gain downfield. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did! They got that one back!
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They give it to Mostert. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Hey, come up, 2. Come up. Out.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Go ahead.
On the ground, it's Mostert. On the move into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get challenged.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 19. It's the Niners and the Fins coming up next.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Forced out to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Down the left sideline. Bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go. Drop the Ranger. Drop the Ranger. Drop 50. Drop 50. 19 Wyatt. Grant.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
Cowboy 80. Let's go. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Cat Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
To throw is Downs. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Come on. Cup 19. Cup 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates.
Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in. Earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 right at the 30.
Go ahead.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Get set. Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Ready.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now Tua going to change the play.
20, TX. 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21G.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trap 60.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Dobbs. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up. And someone jumped.
18 Cardinal.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Get it.
Back to throw, Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The slot man in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Dobbs is throwing. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
They're right here. Turbo 1. Out.
They'll run right side with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. That Tua is going to change things up. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 18 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go now. Oh, not right.
A give running left now, Garindo.
And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, McCaffrey. And another negative play there as they stop him again. It'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Dobbs.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And shedding through the tackle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that first down doesn't happen.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, trap 60, trap 60, 19 Lions, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. Stephanie, Panther 11, Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerrero as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's Hill. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
20, TX.
Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
He's right. No.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tua going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Braxton Berrios, 43 yards.
And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On play action, it's Dobbs.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
19 tight. Let's go now.
Dobbs. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
18, 5 in.
To throw is Dobbs. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Eric Saubert, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And some room to roll now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Dobbs. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 60 Gtowncapp.
Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Come back in. Come. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Dobbs is throwing. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
18, let's go. Ready.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Mustang 19.
Now Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down and 6 now.
21G, 21G.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 79 yards. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Got it. Ready? 19 Lions. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Hey, 21 TM. Hey, get set.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Hey! Watson, Oscar. Out!
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Hey, solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Number 1, high. Connor, long.
Tua going to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback
And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
20, TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 2.
Dobbs. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
To throw is Dobbs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, number 1. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mostert. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Tua going to run the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. No, no. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Now Dobbs. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw Dobbs.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.